environment. Again, we will wait for 5 minutes and then we will continue with the session. So still everyone is joining. So if anyone is having doubts, we can solve in 5 minutes. You can just type it in the chat box. Doubts related till now. We will get it cleared within 5 minutes till everyone is joining in. अह, 2021 फोटोशॉप वर्जन विंडोज एक्सपी मध्ये चालेल का? पहिली गोष्ट तर विंडोज एक्सपीच नाही आता सध्या. ठीक आहे, ते आउटग्रेडेड झालेलं आहे. पण जरी विंडोज एक्सपी असेल तर मग तुला बेटा जुनं व्हर्जन वरच करावे लागेल, कारण की नवीन व्हर्जन हे 64 बिट वर चालतं. ठीक आहे, सो ते तिथे कम्पॅटेबल नाही राहणार. License is the software is licensed. Okay, so you need to purchase it, and if you want to try it on the free version, so the free version is available for 7 days. Okay, आणि आपण कॉलेजमध्ये जे आहे ते परचेस केलेलं आहे ऑलरेडी. सो जर कोणाला हवं असेल, ठीक आहे, सो तर ते येऊन घेऊ शकतात माझ्याकडून. ठीक आहे. So I am Kiran ma'am. Anyone of you is asking what is my name? So I am Kiran ma'am, CO department. So I think it's visible in front of the logo of my profile. Okay, so you can get from there. Aryan Patil, what is the question mark? I didn't get it. I told you, it's I already answered your question, I think, Aryan. Yeah, it will run on Windows 8. Chanchal, Windows 8 वर run होईल तो. So, okay, we will move further now. So, anyone having any doubt to how to change the image size? Okay, I will just once again give you a brief. Okay, so we have just gone on the image menu. Okay, in that I have selected image size. Okay, and in that I will keep the aspect ratio on. Okay, that's why I have selected here the chain icon. Okay, now if I want it as 16 or say 900, okay, so it will change its height as well. Okay, it will adjust its aspect ratio. Okay, now you can just keep it auto resolution. Okay, or you can change fit to original size. Okay, so it will just show the original size of it, but I don't want its original size. I want to be it as 900. Okay, width should be 900. Okay, so as I'm using this image for a website or any digital purpose. Okay, okay, so for that I am not changing its resolution. Okay, I'm using it for the digital purpose, that's why I am not changing its width and height. So sorry for the intervention. So if I want to uh, use it for the digital purpose, so I will not change its resolution. But if I want to use it for the print purpose, let's say that I have edited the image and I have used for the I want it for the okay, so I want to print that image. Okay, so then and then only I will change the resolution. Okay, so I don't want to print it, I want to use it digitally. Okay, just hold on, some students are facing some problem. Okay, so once again I'll just repeat it. If I want to use it digitally, so I will just change the width and height, and I will not change the resolution. If I want to print the edited image or the manipulated image, so then and then only I will change the resolution. Okay, so this is what how to change the size of the image. Okay, so anyone having doubt in changing image size? Okay, so we will move further. Now next one is the crop and strengthen the image. Okay, so how to crop the image? Okay, so for that we will be using the crop tool in the tool panel. So I will select the crop tool. Okay, so all the you can say crop portion appears, and if I want to crop only the clock, so I will just drag the pointers over there. Okay, now I will just simply click on the right icon you can see over here to crop it. Okay, or else I will simply hit the enter on the keyboard. Okay, hope you have understood. You can go over here. Okay, you can make the crop like this, and you can crop your image like this and click on the right icon over here, or you can just simply hit the enter button on the keyboard. Okay, this is how simply you can crop the image. Okay, and then you can again change the image size and all as per your requirement. Okay, any doubts in the crop and strengthening the image? Okay, so till now what we have seen, I will just give you an overview by showing the PDF. Okay, so we have covered introduction to Photoshop and why to use it and where it is required. Okay, then we have started get to know the Photoshop. In that we have seen the work area. Okay, so there are totally 5. The work area is divided into 5 sections. Okay, we have seen it. Then next we have seen how to open or create a new canvas, open an image or create a new canvas. Next we have seen the zoom tool. Okay, in that we have seen how to zoom in and zoom out of the image. Okay, the next one we have seen the undoing the changes that we have done on the image by using Control Z. Okay, or going in the edit menu and tapping on the undo brush tool. Okay, and how to redo the changes by using Shift Control Z on keyboard and clicking on the redo option in the edit menu. Okay, we have seen these 2 methods. Next one was the how to save the image. So you can use save or save as, and you can save it as in the desired format. Okay, or the desired file format. You can use Control S and Shift Control S shortcut key as well for saving the document. Next is change the image size. Okay, so in that we have seen how to check the current original size of the image and how to change those. Okay, next is crop the image. We have seen it just now. Okay, how we can crop the image. I will be sharing this PPT to you after the end of the skill development session. And next one is the canvas size. Now, what is the canvas size? Left with it. Okay, so what is the canvas size? I will just undo the changes. Now, what is the canvas size? Okay, image size is the like say I am having the original size of this image as 3840 by 2400. Okay, and I want to change the image size and not the background canvas size. Okay, so I can go and make the changes in the image and select the image size for changing the pixels or centimeters wise size of the image. Now, what is the canvas size? Now I don't want to change the image size, but I want to make the changes in the canvas size. I will just tell you, then you will get what I am just explaining to you. Okay, now again I will be going in the image menu, and instead of image now I am selecting the canvas size. Okay, so image size will remain as it is, but the background canvas, that is the image on which I am placing sorry, the canvas on which I am placing the image. Okay, so its size will get changed. Like say I am using a drawing book of A4 size. Okay, and I have pasted some image on it. Okay, that is what actually we do. Okay, so if we want to change the image size or reduce the image size, okay, so we can do by already I have what I have told you. Now if I want to change the canvas size, that is instead of A4 I want to use the drawing book of A2 size. Okay, that's what we are going to change the canvas size. Okay, so let's see, I am keeping it as pixels. Okay, and I will be 500. Okay, I don't want to change the height, so I am keeping it as 0. Okay, if you uncheck the relative, so width and height will change by aspect ratio, but I don't want it. I just want to change the width, so I'm keeping it height as 0, and I will change the width as 500. Okay, and if I click on OK, okay, so as you can see the white margin that is appeared um, at the right side and at the left side of the image. Okay, so this is basically the canvas. Okay, and inside that we have actually pasted the image. Okay, so as we have selected the width size as 500, so it has divided it into 250 and 250. It has added 250 canvas to the size to the right and 250 at the left. Okay, so this is what is nothing but the canvas size. Okay, now what if I don't want to the left one, I only want at the to extend the canvas at the right side. Okay, so for that is we use the anchor feature over here. Okay, so if I select on the left side, so it will extend the canvas to the right. Okay, so let's see what it shows. Just need to image canvas size. Okay, I will keep it as, let's say, 500. Okay, and I want it to the right side, so I will click the OK. Now you can see only the right side of the canvas is being extended with 500 pixels. Okay, now if I want it to the left side, again I will go in canvas size. Okay, I will select it the right side, so the left one will get extended. So I will now select the width as, say, 250. Okay, I will click OK. Now you can see 250 pixels canvas size is been extended. Okay, so hope you have understood the canvas size feature. Any doubts in canvas size? हो, विंडोज 10 मध्ये होऊ शकतं फोटोशॉप डाउनलोड. जर नवीन व्हर्जन करायचं असेल तर तुमचं जे सिस्टीम आहे ते 64 बिटचं असलं पाहिजे, तरच ते डाउनलोड होईल आणि सक्सेसफुली इन्स्टॉल होईल. ओके, आणि दुसरं एक सांगायचं राहिलं, द नेक्स्ट फीचर व्हॉट वी हॅव मिस्ड इज वॉज दी वी हॅव सीन झूम इन अँड झूम आउट. ओके, आय विल जस्ट शो यू वन थिंग. Okay, so I have just okay, so now if I have zoom in, okay, and I want to move it, okay, move the image to the right or left, so you can simply go down and move this scroll bars over here. Okay, or this one, but it becomes very we can say hard to do that. So instead of that, what we will be doing is we will be selecting the hand tool. Okay, as you can see my cursor moving, we will select the hand tool and we will simply move the zoom in and zoom out images that we have done and select the particular part, okay, that on which I want to work. Okay, so this is the hand tool and the shortcut key for it is H. Okay, so if I press H button on the keyboard, so hand tool will get selected. Okay, so any doubt in the hand tool? Any doubts in the hand tool? Yeah, we can direct print from the Adobe Photoshop. Okay, moving further, now we are going to see one by one tool. Okay, so first one is the move tool. Okay, before that I want to tell you that when you are working on particular image, okay, just make sure that you create the copy of it. Okay, so the background image remains as it is, so by mistaken you do something and you don't be able to make changes in the background again, so we will keep the background image as it is and we will create the duplicate layer. Okay, so for that we press Ctrl J. Okay, so as you can see here in the layers panel, you will see here layer 1. Okay, it has just copied the background and kept it as layer 1. So whatever changes we will be doing, in this layer 1 and we will not touch the background. Okay, so whenever I want to delete the particular say editing, I can just simply delete those layers. Okay, so you can just press Ctrl J on the keyboard, or you can go in the layers one and you will select here from the duplicate layer, so it will create the duplicate layer here. Okay, so you can create duplicate layer from there, or you can simply press Ctrl J. Now first tool we are going to see is the move tool, or simply hit the V key, okay, on the keyboard, V later on the keyboard, and you can This tool is basically used for the moving purpose. Okay. Okay. Next is the marquee tool. Okay. So in marquee tool, there are 4 different marquee tools. First one is the rectangular marquee tool, elliptical marquee tool, single row marquee tool, and single column marquee tool. Okay. So first we are going to see rectangle. What rectangular marquee tool is? So basically, marquee tool and lasso tools are used for the selection purpose. Okay, I want to select some object in a particular image. For that, we use these two tools. So we are first going to see the marquee tool. So let's say I want to select the clock over here. Okay, so I will just select one point and drag the complete object on the image. Okay, as you can see, it gets selected, and I will release at a particular point. Okay, again I will show you. I have clicked one particular point and I will drag and release the cursor, so the part of the object gets selected. Now what if I want to make the copy of it? Okay, so I will go in edit and I will just hit the copy over here. So the selected part has got copied. Okay, you can go in edit menu and do the select the copy option, or you can use the keyboard shortcut key, that is Control C. Okay, Control C. And what if I want to paste it? Okay, so then again I will go in edit and I will just paste from here, or I can use the shortcut key on the keyboard, that is Control V. Okay, so at the layer panel you can see a new layer has appeared. That is nothing but the copied part of the image is considered as the new layer. Now what I have to, I want to move that part. So what I can do is, again I will select the move tool and I will move the copied part at the different location. Say I will keep it here. Okay, now we will be using, instead of rectangular, elliptical one. Okay, the elliptical marquee tool will give the selection as circle or elliptical. Okay, then again I will just, if I move directly, what it will do is it will directly create the copy. You don't need to press the Control C or Control V. Okay, it will directly create the copy. Now next is, I will just select the rectangular tool and again I will do the selection, and if I want to cut it, I will press Control X. Okay, and so what it has done is it has cropped it and pasted it. So any doubts in the marquee tool till now? Anyone having doubts in marquee tool? ओके, डुप्लिकेट लेअर, माझं कर्सर दिसतोय का? ठीक आहे, तर आपण जेव्हा कंट्रोल जे प्रेस करतो, ठीक आहे, पहिले अंडू करते मी सगळे चेंजेस. ठीक आहे, हा आता हे बघ, हे राईट साइडला तुला लेयर्स पॅनल दिसतंय, ते लेयर्स लिहिलेले बघ. कोणी विचारला तो क्वेश्चन? ऋतुजा, ठीक आहे, माझं कर्सर दिसतोय तिथे बघ, लेअरचं पॅनल आहे, त्याच्या अंडर आपल्याला इथे बॅकग्राऊंडची लेअर दिसते. ठीक आहे, आता मला काय करायचं, ह्या बॅकग्राऊंडचीच डुप्लिकेट लेअर बनवायची आहे, म्हणजे सेम दिसणारी. ठीक आहे. तर त्याच्यासाठी मी कोणता शॉर्टकट की यूज करेल, कंट्रोल जे. ठीक आहे, कंट्रोल जे. ठीक आहे. तर मी ते तुला दिसतंय, ह्या बॅकग्राऊंडचीच एक डुप्लिकेट लेअर क्रिएट झालेली आहे, दॅट इज लेअर 1. समजलं? आणि समजा तुला शॉर्टकट की यूज नाही करायची आहे, तू कुठून डुप्लिकेट लेअर क्रिएट करशील, लेअर मेन्यू मध्ये जायचं आणि डुप्लिकेट लेअर सिलेक्ट करायची. तू इथून जरी केलं तरी तुला इथे डुप्लिकेट लेअर त्याची दिसेल. हे लेअर सेक्शन खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. ठीक आहे, समजलं ऋतुजा? ओके. Next tool we are going to see is the lasso tool. Now in marquee tool, the sizes or the selection is specified. That is rectangular or elliptical, single or single column. Okay. Now in lasso tool, okay, you can customize your selection. Okay. So let's see. I will take another image. So open Photoshop. Okay. So let's see, I'm using lasso tool over this image. So let's see that the light section that you are seeing over here. Okay, you can see my cursor pointer. Okay, so I only want this part of the image, okay, to be copied or pasted somewhere else or anything. Okay, I want to edit that part. So what I will do is I will select the, and now lasso tool also consists of different we can say features. Okay, so this is basic lasso tool, it's polygonal lasso tool and magnetic lasso tool. Okay, there are three types of lasso tools. So first we are going to see the basic lasso tool. Now I want this part. Okay, now customize part, so I will just go and select that part. It's a customized selection, so you can move your pointer over here. Just make sure from the point to start you have to end over there. Okay, and after that just release the cursor, okay, or selection, and press, or you can just simply hit the enter button. Okay, so this part has got selected, so I will just press Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. Now again in the layer section you can see the paste operation that we have done is successfully um, okay, pasted. So you can see over here. Now what if I want to move the part again? So I will choose the move tool and paste it on the other board. Now what if I want to change the size of the particular selection that I have done? Okay, so for that you can go in the edit menu. Okay, in that you can select the free transform option. Okay, so after selecting the free transform you will get this window. Okay, or else what you can do is, okay, just hold on. Okay. You can just go on edit and select on free transform, or you can simply press shift control T. Okay, sorry, control T. Let's say I pressed control T. Okay, so the free transform gets automatically selected over the particular layer. Okay, so I have selected layer 1 over here, that is the part that I have cropped, okay, or copied and pasted. Okay, so if I change the size of from here, as you can see, it's maintaining the aspect ratio, that is, if it's a square it's keeping it as a square. Okay, and you have to press the shift key. If its orientation is getting distorted, you can simply press the shift key so that it does not change its width and it should change its width and height you can press the shift key. By pressing the shift key, you can change its width and height. Okay, and if you want to keep the aspect ratio, that is if you want to keep the image as a square itself, okay, so you don't have to press the shift key. Okay, this is how we do the free transformation for the selected image or a layer. Okay, so next, so this is what is the lasso tool. Okay, this is the free basic lasso tool, that is free transformation. So next one is the polygonal lasso tool. Okay, so what the polygonal lasso tool is, if I make a selection over here and I release the selection button, okay, I will select the background layer first. Okay, now I will make the selection. I selected the point. Okay, just okay, then I will click at the next point, then at the next point, next point, next point. It is basically the used for the polygonal selection. You all know the polygonal, that is the object that consists of some edges. Okay, so as circle has 0 perimeter, okay, it works on the radius, like polygonal works on the edges. So hope you have understood the polygonal lasso tool. So again I will make the selection and I will hit the enter. Okay, so the part will get the selected and I can move that part. Now you can see, if I don't copied it and directly moved, so it will get cropped, but I don't want it to be cropped, I want it to be copied. So I will press Ctrl C and Ctrl V and then I will move. Okay, so this is the polygonal lasso tool, and the next one is the magnetic lasso tool. This is the most useful lasso tool, I will say, and it chooses the border of any of the image and it just select it. Okay, and it just selects the proper shape and size. Just do the selection slowly so it takes the proper shape of the image. Again I will press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. I will hit the enter. Okay, and I will is telling me could not move the selection because the selection area is empty, because I am at the layer 2 and I am doing that cropping part, so it's not allowing me. I have to go select the background tool and then only I can do the copying and pasting of the image. Okay, so make sure you always select the main layer and do this copy paste. Okay, so hope you have understood the two main tools, that is the marquee tool and the lasso tool. Any doubts in that? Any doubts? Okay. Next, then we are going to see is the magic wand tool. Okay, the magic wand tool basically works on the color part. Okay, let's see what it does. I've selected the magic wand tool. It's not giving me the permission. Okay, so if I selected over this, so it has selected the all the pink area. Okay, all the area that is covered with the pink color. Okay, and I can simply do the operation on it. Okay, let's see, Control C, Control V. Okay, so it has created the new layer and I can move it. Okay. Now what if I do, if I mark, you can see this eye symbol over here at the layer side. I want to check what has happened if I deleted that layer. So this is, it becomes the transparent background. Okay, hope you can see over here, it has become the transparent background. Now what we are actually doing is, we are actually making the clock's background transparent. Okay, this is the application actually we are saying. Okay, if you have your own image and you want to make your background transparent, and you have to paste it in some, say, poster, okay, and you don't want your background, you can simply remove this by using the magic wand tool. Okay, similarly, I don't want the blue background also, so again I will select the magic wand tool and I will hit the delete button. Okay, so it will remove the background. Okay, now what if I don't want to uh, this part also? Okay, then I will simply go in the eraser tool. Okay, and I will select the magic eraser tool and I will remove the background. I will show you. Okay, so you can do same thing with the magic eraser tool. Sorry, I've not selected the background one. Okay, you can see over here. Sorry for that, I have not selected the background layer. It happens. Okay. There it is. Okay, so this is how you can remove your background. Okay, now any doubts till now? We have seen. Any doubts till now? So just I will go through the tools fast. We have already seen the crop tool. It is used for cropping the images. Okay, we will see this tool in the later section of the skill development. Okay, then this is the we can say eyedropper. You can simply select it, choose any color you want. Okay, and then you can use the brush tool over here and draw whatever you like. Okay, next one is the clone stamp. Okay, you have to press the um, alt key to make the selection. Okay, so let's see, I am selecting one particular point over here. Okay, and then I will simply go at a particular point and I will use it. So it will make the clone of the particular image. Okay, what I have done is I have pressed the alt key at a and selected at a one particular point of the object that I want to clone. So I have selected it. Okay, I will release the alt key and I will go in the particular part and I will start it drawing. It is used for making the clone. Okay, you can make a clone of your own, say, image also. Okay, so next one is the history brush. So what history brush is, it's convert it into the let's say I have made some changes on the images. Okay, and I want my original image back, so I will just click on the history brush. What it's saying is could not use this okay. Hmm. I will use the history brush now and then I will delete all the changes that I have made. Okay, let's check again. I will simply use the history brush and clear all that I have changes, made the changes. Okay, so we have seen till the history brush and we have left this frame tool for the next session. So is there any doubts till now in any of the tools or anything? We have less than 1 minute, so can simply write it down.